Yes, I grew all those bananas. But first we've got to take a look at some bananas we have to deal with right now. We've got a kind of an emergency situation. So you can see we've got some ripe fruits up there that we're gonna have to cut down. The main thing that the problem is, it's this stalk right here is beyond these other two stalks. With both have bananas, so we're gonna have to cut down. This one up high, if we cut it down too low, it's gonna bring two other stalks down and these other bananas down that aren't quite ripe yet. You can see that these are nice and ripe. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this camera right here, I guess. Something like that. And fortunately, I've got a machete right here. So what we're gonna do, I know the other camera can see this, but we're just gonna give it a whack right here and that should do it. There we go. Throw that machete down. These are Goldfinger bananas. At least that's what they were planted as. They don't quite look like that right now. Let me get this camera. All right, so what I'm gonna do with this is I am going, boy, look at that banana blood dripping. Can you see it? I know that's the stuff that will stain you. If you haven't seen our video on banana blood, take a look. Anyway, we're gonna take this bunch down, and I've got a guy coming by with his daughter in a few minutes, and we're gonna give him some free bananas right off the tree. So we'll see you shortly. All right, so I'm gonna separate these hands right quick, if there's such a thing. This first hand. Let's see here. There is the second hand. Right. Now let's get this one done. There's the third hand. Fourth hand. Fifth hand. And we can pitch that, make compost out of it. I'm gonna taste one of these. Maybe I'll taste this one. Looks pretty good. That's good. They're gonna like these. Super sweet. All right, with that out of the way, we can get on to the video. Yes, I grew 518 bananas, and we're gonna take a look at them. This is Frank with Simply Bananas. You've probably seen our channel before. I've never grown this many bananas before, and I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe there is something to the climate change that's causing the temperatures to be a little more moderate, and it's able to have these bananas survive the winter. I'm just not really sure. But anyway, leave me a comment down below on what you think, and that way I'll be able to have a little discussion with you about it. Anyway, let's get on to the bananas and give them a count. These are over at Michael's house. This is 11 Orinoco bananas. And we got to go back to the other side. These are 26 ice cream bananas. I've got my banana cheat sheet here. All right, so now we have to go over here to the, we've got a little measly bunch of 5 Orinocos. And over here, these are my poor old Ely Elys. They got bashed in a microburst or a gustnado last week. They're 11 Ely Elys. They're probably not going to make it. Get that out of that, son. All right, now we'll go down here where this broken stalk is. You can see that perhaps. This is where the 9 Bell bananas came from, and I harvested these the day before the microburst. So anyway, we'll head to the backyard. So these are 9 Namois, and these are 26 more Namois. Over to the giant Sabas. More damage from the Gusnado or the microburst or whatever you want to call it. These are 62 Sabas. You can see where it's been crashed right there. And then right next to it are 20 Sabas. And then over here, that bunch up there is 61 Sabas. And then we've got these 2 bunches of Sabas. One is 68 and one is 60. That's a total of 271 Saba bananas. Okay, back to these Goldfingers where we started. Let's see, how am I gonna get to these? Cut through here like that. Let's see, oh, here we go. There. These are 41 Goldfingers. But we have more Goldfingers to go, of course. And the bunch on the left is 15 Goldfingers. Then we have 40 Goldfingers. And then of course, the bunch that we harvested at the beginning of the video was 40 Goldfingers. So that's 518 edible bananas right there. We may not get to harvest all of them because we still have a ways to go in hurricane season, and they may all get blown down in the next couple of weeks. You just never know. But we also may have some late bloomers. So there's that to consider. One other thing I want to talk about is that go ahead and leave me a comment down below on your opinion on why you think I was able to grow so many bananas when it's never happened before. Do you think it's climate change, or do you think something else is going on? Anyway, let me know. Thanks for watching. See you soon.